Hi everyone, today I am giving you information on the topic monocular cues. This is the part 2. So let's move further. Types of monocular cues. Now it depends upon the motion. If anything is in the motion, if there is any movement is shown, then it comes under the monocular cues. So first one is oculomotor, second one is chromostereopsis, and third one is the motion parallax. First one is oculomotor. Now there is an accommodation. Accommodation is a process by which the lens of an eye changes its shape to focus on objects at the different distances. For example, when we are supposed to look at the near objects, then our eyes needs to be accommodate. The tension in the ciliary muscles which control the lens provide the information about the distance to the brain. Now here the tension is present, ciliary muscles contract as well as relax. So by this mechanism, we can provide the information about at what distance the object is present. These kind of information is provided by the ciliary muscles to the brain by creating a tension. So let's see, when the person is looking at the distance vision. So if we are talking about the first one, if we are looking at the distance, so at that time the ciliary muscles get relaxed. These are the ciliary muscles. So ciliary muscles get relaxed, the lens become flattened and have a short focal length. The ligaments, means the zonular fibers, get tensed. Okay, zonular fibers get stretched. These three things get happen when the patient is looking at the distance. And while looking at the near vision during accommodation doesn't takes place when the person is looking at the distance. Accommodation takes place when the person is looking at the near vision. So while looking at the near, the ciliary muscles get contract, zonular fibers get relaxed, and the crystalline lens become thicker and rounded. So these three positions takes place in these three regions in our eye when our eye is accommodate. Next one is convergence. Convergence means the inward turning of the eyes to focus on a nearby object. So when the person is supposed to look at the near object, so the eyes turn inward and they show the ESO movement at the nasal side. The brain receives information about the degree of this eye muscle movement to judge the distance. So our eyes can converge by looking at the near object. So let's see an example. This one is the right eye of the patient and this one is the left eye of the patient. So we can assume that this eye is a non-functional eye. So if the patient is supposed to be look at the near object or at the nasal side, so this eye shows the esotropia, okay, which is the movement of the eye shown in the monocular cues. Next one is chromostereopsis. Chromostereopsis is the monocular depth illusion where the colors appears to be at the different distances due to the eye's chromatic aberration, causing the red eye to focus closer than the blue light. While it's an illusion, so it just takes place because of the wavelength, because the red color has the longer wavelength and the blue color has the shorter wavelength. So if we can say that we are supposed to be see like that, the red color is come closer to us as well as the blue color is going behind as we are looking this image. So this is the chromostereopsis. Positive results includes the red color is coming closer to our eyes and the blue color is going far away from the eyes. This one is the positive result of chromostereopsis. This is a monocular depth and we can see it by the closing one eye also. Next one is the motion parallax. So it experiences when someone is traveling. Let's see with the example. This one is the person who is sitting or traveling in a train. We can assume that. So this one is the observer movement. Okay, so the train is traveling in this direction, and if we are noticing about the distance objects or distance things, so these distance things are moving in the same direction in as the observer is moving, and the nearby objects, for example these flowers, this bench and the nearby grasslands, are moving in the opposite direction to the observer movement. And one more thing, the nearby objects moving very closely, they will pass away very soon as compared to the distant things. The distant grassland will pass out slowly. This was the end. Thanks for your patience listening.